Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video, I decided to draw Elita, Arcee, and Chromia from the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen movie. I didn't draw them exactly how they are portrayed in the movie. I found an artist who I thought updated the design a little bit, and I thought it looked less weird and unflattering for the three of them. But anyways, so Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Very interesting movie. I actually surprisingly do not remember a lot about it, having not watched it in a while. But it was interesting. It was a fun movie. When I watched this, I had no idea that Dino was Mirage, nor that Mirage even existed. Why did they add Mirage but then make him Italian and red, and then call him Dino? What was the purpose of that? Why did that need to happen? It's like with Wheeljack, and his name is Q, and he looks like Frankenstein. Why are those things? But anyways, getting sidetracked. I liked seeing Jetfire. I thought that was really cool, and he got to be Autobot from Decepticon. When Optimus died, I actually wasn't prepared for that. I was like, oh man, he's just killing all the cons. He's doing great. Then boom, stabbed to the chest. He quite literally stabbed in the back. I got a little teary-eyed there. I'm a very sensitive person, at least when it comes to character deaths in movies I'm attached to. So that was hard for me. What I will say I thought was a little bit weird was that Sam was able to bear the Matrix. Maybe it's not a weird thing. I just thought it was weird when I watched it. I was like, but he's like a human person. I didn't know human persons could do that. I thought it was funny how he just put the Matrix of Leadership sands in his sock. The Fallen's design was interesting, and so were the Primes. I know, it's with the live action movies. They don't always look like their original designs, but like they all look almost the exact same. I thought it was a really interesting movie. Oh my goodness. And then they just killed off Elita, Arcee, and Chromia, and they didn't even say their names. They'd say Arcee or the Arcee twins, which, if that's what was said, makes absolutely no sense because one, there's three of them. Why would you say Arcee twins when they all have their own individual names? I don't know. It was weird. And the colors were weird too. What? Why was Elita purple? Why? It's better than when she's yellow in Transformers Animated, but why isn't she pink or red? Either one of those colors is better. I don't prefer red, but still, it's better than purple. And I think Chromia was still blue, and then C was pink, I think. So I think they were fine. It was just Elita was purple. Good gravy. I don't understand that. I just don't understand. And then they had Skids and Mudflap. That was it. They were interesting because I'm pretty sure Skids is in the IDW comics, and he is very different. They were an interesting pair, to say the least. I don't think I mentioned this in the last video, but Steve Jablonsky did an amazing job with the music. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing his name, but he did a wonderful job with the music. It was top tier. I absolutely loved it on all the movies. I always love Bumblebee. He's in all the movies. He's just great. He's a perfectly sweet little guy. Oh man, I love when he cut something on his face to make himself cry. I thought that was just the sweetest thing. I don't know why he wouldn't bring him to college. I don't know why Sam wouldn't bring him. That didn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't you bring your super cool transforming Camaro to college? It just seems like a no-brainer right there. Obviously, he couldn't transform, but still. And also, this drawing is very interesting, and I apologize if it looks weird or rough, because it's rough. I did it. I struggled very intensely with this drawing, so I'm sure there's plenty of criticism to be given towards this. I know there is because I gave it to myself. Back to what I was saying. I thought it was so cool how Jetfire gave his parts to Prime. He's like, I get to serve Prime. And then he just, boom, killed the Fallen, was fighting Megatron. They skedaddled out of there. One time that Starscream's cowardice actually helps him or anyone. And I wish that more attention was brought to Lita's death. There was nothing between her and Optimus. There was nothing. At the time when I had watched it, I didn't know anything. But soon thereafter, I was just like, what? There was nothing. And they have the most connections. And then in this movie, there's nothing. Literally nothing. They don't even say her name, I'm pretty sure. Again, I haven't watched this movie in a while. There's no anything at all of like him speaking to her. It's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that was very sad for me. But I'm pretty sure their interactions are all in a comic that was released afterwards, which their designs in there are also very interesting. They all look like birds. At least see Elita and Chromia do. They look like birds, which is very interesting. And maybe a little bit better than whatever they have that going on in Revenge of the Fallen. But that's all for this one, guys. And I hope that you all have a blessed day. Peace out.